Hey, have you seen the latest edition of the Moving Out magazine, the Trucking Industry Journal? Then you won't want to miss the front page. Don't forget to turn to page 15 and check out our Veteran Honor Guard fleet and pictures of our Smith family.
Are you married? Is your spouse covered underneath our medical plan? If so, that coverage of spouse form is due tomorrow. Without that form returned to the HR department, your spouse will lose coverage. This form is required whether or not your spouse is employed outside of the home. So please, if you have questions, contact HR today, because tomorrow is the absolute cutoff date for the coverage of spouse form.
Hi everybody, Todd Smith, President and CEO, Smith Transport. Today I want to introduce to you Marcia Josephat, who's our executive assistant, but most recently she took on some more responsibility. She is now the store manager of our company store, Eagle Unlimited. And she's going to talk a little bit about a new program we're going to put in place here this year regarding, traditionally we've done a t-shirt design that she's come up with some creative ideas that we want to share with you. So with that, I'll turn it over to Marcia.
Thank you. So we are going to be designing a new shirt for this year. We're going to do one run. When that run is over, we won't order anymore. So we want to get our entire Smith family, doesn't matter if you're warehouse, if you're shop, if you're in Bedford, Ellenwood, Remington, it doesn't matter. We want you to send your designs to us. Please send them to the email that is listed on this video, and we will pick a winner February 27th. We will announce the winner February 28th, and the winner of that design will be entitled to a $100 Eagle Unlimited store gift card. So get your ideas, send them in, and we're super excited to see what everybody has.
So you get out there, get your designs into us, and I'm personally looking forward to seeing this because I know there's going to be a lot of creative designs coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As you travel up and down America's roadways, you see the banners, you see the billboards of attorneys asking the question, have you been hit by a big truck? Call 1-800-da-da-da. Now, we want to make sure that if we're involved in any type of collision, that we do the right thing. However, as a company, we understand that accidents may happen, but they don't have to happen with us. That's our mentality, that's our goal. Our goal is not just to reduce accidents, our goal is to eliminate them altogether. We can do that by keeping safety first every mile that we drive. Let me tell you, the safety of the general public, our drivers, and your families, that's our number one priority. Yes, we care about delivering freight. We wouldn't be a trucking company if we didn't. However, we care about doing it safely. That separates us from all of the other individuals that are solely concerned on getting a job done. You are the reason that we're able to stand proudly and say that Smith is one of the best in the industry at doing that. Thanks for all you do. I'm simply asking that in 2020, we heighten our sense of awareness as it relates to accidents, that we not only reduce, but accidents and violations, the goal is 0. If we do that, each and every individual, then we will, as a company, achieve our goal. Hey, thanks for keeping safety first. Thanks for being safe. And thanks for all you do. We're going to work together to achieve those goals. We'll see you soon.
Hey, we're in the newsroom today with our VP of Ops, Joe Musselman, and we are here. We did a short video on Soaring Eagle Award. You're going to see it up next. But from that last week on Facebook, I had a lot of questions about what's a Soaring Eagle Award. So Joe established the program in 2017, and I wanted him to tell you what it is.
Yeah, so thank you, Jen. Thank you. So, look, I don't want to take full credit for Soaring Eagle because it was a collaboration of folks that got together. Because a lot of times we have folks from the public, folks out there going up and down the highways, seeing our great, beautiful black trucks out there doing really good things,
Right.
Whether it's helping other motorists, helping other drivers, or just driving in a way that's professional compared to how maybe they see other drivers out there driving.
Right.
And believe it or not, they also want to call in and say, hey, I just saw your truck today and I picked up the 188 Go Smith number and I wanted to call and tell you that your driver did this. So in having all those information and having those kind of calls come in, we wanted to do something to make sure that we also recognize our professional drivers when they're out there going above and beyond. It's sort of an attaboy, if you will, in a lot of different ways. I can think of stories where, a motorist was stuck along the road, broke down, flat tire, and our driver will pull up and help. Just little things like that they really don't need to do, but they go above and beyond and do. So we want to take time when we see those things to recognize it and really say thank you to our professional driver, not only out there representing themselves
Right.
in a great way, but also representing us, Smith Transport, in a way that we can be proud of. So
Right.
we're proud of those interactions that our professional drivers do. So we have a nice little hat that we do. We had this. I mean, it's I wanted to say we had it created, but it didn't take a lot to create. But the reality is they're special.
It's one of a kind.
There's one of a kind hat. It has the Soaring Eagle on the side of it there. So that's an initiative there. And then also when you'll get the hat, get the recognition, we give you a little gift to the Eagle Unlimited. Oh, look here, Jesse Connor. So.
Yeah.
Apparently one made out, right?
That's right. So this certificate will be, when I see Jesse Connor, he's runs out of our Ellenwood terminal. He doesn't make it up here as much. But when he gets here, this is going to be his award. And I'll tell you why. Julie in recruiting received a phone call from my mother in the Jonathan Adler School District. She said the school district had been through an accident in their school zone. And Jesse is making safety a priority by making sure that he stopped traffic to allow buses to get in and out. And he also slowed down the traffic, which made all the cars behind him obey the speed limit through that school zone. And this mother dialed that 888 Go Smith off the back of his trailer and said, I just can't tell you how much I appreciate to see your professional drivers do this in school zones to protect our children and our communities. So she talked to Julie. Julie emailed it to me, and I've got this together, and we're excited to see Jesse and give it to him.
That's pretty awesome. So one thing we want to make sure that folks know, obviously Jesse's a driver, and a lot of times we see these for our drivers, but we have had other employees throughout the company, whether it's in our shop or different things that we've given this award to as well, because
Right.
they've gone above and beyond in their everyday work duty, and we wanted to just recognize them. So if you're out there and you see one of our professional drivers going above and beyond, doing something that not only makes you excited and proud, know that it will make us proud to recognize that person, don't be afraid to call us at the 888-GO-SMITH, or for our other drivers, you can use our Smith Driver Exchange at smithtransport.com. That'll get to us as well. So let us know the good things that are going on out there.
Yeah, and it's Smith family wide. You heard Joe say office, shop, warehouse, administration. We can all be Soaring Eagles together as a family.
Love it. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you. What's up, Smith Nation? It's Jen, your marketing brand manager, here with Ron Fisher. We are here today to talk about Soaring Eagle. You may not know what Soaring Eagle is, so I'll tell you real quick. Anytime a driver, someone calls in to compliment our drivers that they've helped them, or if they've helped someone in the office, they can refer them to become a Soaring Eagle. You get a $25 gift certificate to the store and a Soaring Eagle hat. So in December, Lisa Wessinger emailed me that a driver had locked himself out of his truck. We had no drivers in a 30-mile radius to help him out, but she called Ron, and Ron, without fail and without hesitation, went and helped the fellow driver out. So not only is today his birthday, but it's also the day we finally get to give him his certificate and his hat. So thank you so much. And is there anything you'd like to say to your grandbaby or your wife out there on your birthday?
I'm gonna get all y'all back.
You heard it. You're in trouble, guys. Hey, I'm in the newsroom today, everyone, with Sierra from our billing department. She helps to process the Transflo information that you send in from your phones and from truck stops, machines. And we're going to talk about it today. So, Sierra, what did you want to talk about?
Well, some issues that we've been seeing whenever drivers scan in their stuff with their phones, we have bill of ladings coming out like this. Really dark.
Yeah, very.
Just maybe some tips to help you do this would be to scan it from an aerial viewpoint. Always make sure they look clear before you send them in. And if you're having trouble with that, take it to a scan station.
Okay. Like I can see myself, like lay it on my lap and take a picture, or put it somewhere. If you're like flat surface is where it should be,
Yeah,
right?
flat. We don't want the lap because sometimes drivers tend to get their crotch in the picture.
We don't want that.
No.
We just
No.
need only the bill of lading. So yeah, I mean, I could see myself in a hurry doing that, but to help everyone, and to these are what we send to the customers, so we get paid, so you get paid, so we all get paid, is to take those. What else do you see?
We see a lot of blurry ones. So here we have just a bunch of items that were listed.
Oh,
that
okay.
This will still get sent off to the customer. They can't read that. It's very blurry.
Okay. And so does that maybe the camera wasn't still?
I would say it probably wasn't in focus.
Yeah, I happens to me a lot with my new iPhone. Like my dog moves and it gets blurry. So that's another thing. If you put it on a flat surface and did like an aerial photo, then you remove that movement from the paper.
And I have heard that with the Transflo app, you can crop out
Oh,
the
okay.
excess. So this kind of stuff should be cropped out.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't need all the extra.
Oh, okay. So they can do that. Well, that's cool. I mean, if you need any help on how to crop out the images, you can always contact me. Evan and I work on the Transflo team. You can always call billing if you send in to make sure it didn't come in, or if you have questions, tips, I'm sure they could help walk you through that too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. I see you have more papers there. Is there anything else in there that we can show that we received?
A lot of them are just the extra.
Oh, okay. That
Excess.
could be cropped out. Oh, yeah. This one's a lot.
Yeah.
So this photo, I can read all the information on it.
Yes.
Even though you can see it's a little bent. And I see it was on a flat surface. There's a Rand McNally page behind it. But so on the Transflo app, you could crop that out, and would save toner, I'm sure, for us when we print them out and scan them in, as well as just making it easier for our customer to read.
Yes.
So that's cool. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can always contact Sierra and the billing team. And you can message me from the Transflo app. It would go to Evan and myself, and we can help walk you through some steps too. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the year 2019, our charity task force partnered with our local chapter of the Guardians of the Children. The Guardians of the Children, also known as the GOC, are a public benefit organization, and they are here to recognize and react to child abuse and to educate the public to do the same. They serve as advocates that provide strength and stability to families in crisis, and they're an answer to prayer for children who are abused, and they offer courage, support, and protection to them. Their mission statement and guiding message of "Do not let your silence drown out their cries" was heard at Smith Transport. When we first were introduced to the GOC and what they offer to our community, with tears in our eyes and a very heartfelt presentation, we all wanted to partner with them and support them. The Guardians came this week when we handed them the check for over $8,000 that the employees of Smith Transport raised in 2019. A big shout out to the members of the Charity Task Force through food donations, dress down casual days, our pumpkin carving contest. Guests Jojo and Lily from our local radio station come in and judge a costume contest for Halloween. We had collection jars set up around the building, and the Charity Task Force team created a t-shirt to recognize Smith Transport and the GOC together, and they raised funds that way too. Last but not least, who can forget Grandma's closet? And I apologize in advance for the image that's about to be burned into your memory. As you can see, we had some fun raising money for the GOC. We also partnered with them at Thunder in the Valley, the motorcycle rally, and spent the weekend as we got to know this group. We saw their connection to one another and our community. We saw the compassion and kindness they showed the children as they came through and got some free samples, and the public was educated on what the GOC does in our community. It was a great time, and one of my favorite photos that I'll show you here shows the delicate care and concern as they took down the American flag each evening at the end of the event, folding it and putting it away properly. What a wonderful group. We are so proud that we could partner with them. For more information on Guardians of the Children, you can check out guardiansofthechildren.com. I'll have the link below, and you can see what they do and partner with them as well.
Just thank all of you in this room and everybody that has helped out. That and these is tremendous to us. It's just community helping us help the kids and do everything that we do. All the money raised through all last year, and all the money that we even raised, it stays in our community and goes directly right back to our kids, whether it's counseling or whatever the case may be. So I really want to thank you all for everything that you guys did. So thank you.
Hey, Smith Nation, Gary Ernest here, Senior Vice President of Sales and Customer Service. Hey, just wanted to take a moment and congratulate a few people on their anniversary dates. We have Drew Eshelman, 15 years of service. Wayne Brumbaugh, 14 years of service. John Carpenter, 14 years of service. Marcus Weldon, oh yeah, good old Marcus down there in Atlanta. Hey Marcus, 13 years. Randy Bowden, 11 years. Eugene Hoffman, 11 years. Jesse Bowser, excellent traffic contracts across the board. Jesse Bowser, 9 years. Daryl Kaiser, maintenance guy, but man, he takes some good pictures. 9 years. Robert Wagner, hey Robert, what's going on, buddy? Philip Somerton, 3 years. Robert Glenn, 3 years. Robert McLaurin, 3 years. Doug Storms, 3 years. Thomas Allen, 2 years. And now we got the 1 year folks. The man, the myth, the legend, Robert Ryan, 1 year. Chris Doherty, 1 year. Elijah Hall, 1 year. Clarence Mon, 1 year. Michael Tomczak, now he used to be a Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, but he's actually joined Smith, and it's his 1 year anniversary. So hey, thank you, Michael Tomczak, for all your years as a Steeler. Bobby Johnson, 1 year. Thank you, Smith Nation, and have a safe day out there.
I would like to let the record reflect that Gary missed the name. This is the paper he had to memorize. Do you see? Honey, it's my 6-year anniversary too. The HR department released some pretty cool information this week on how to cut calories, swap outs from healthy choice options. Personally, for me, I thought it was insane that the same amount of calories in like 1 tablespoon of salad dressing is the same as a cup and a half of salsa. Some ideas like that are up next, so stay tuned for that.